We all struggle with mindset problems, let's call them problems, that affect our belief about ourselves, that affect and come into our work. And I don't know a single person that doesn't have some mindset hangups, essentially areas where the mindset isn't very positive, oftentimes not factual, and is holding them back in some way. I want us to take a look at our mindset that we have specifically towards the work that we do, whatever it is type of work that you do, and how we might be able to make small shifts to up-level our thinking, love on ourselves more, right? Shine brighter, but also just to kind of kick some of that crappy, crummy, not factually based thinking around us out of our space, out of our minds, out of our hearts, out of our pattern of beliefs. And I want you to think about it like this. A professional athlete is someone that's taking their job seriously, and they have lots of failures, right? Like every Sunday, someone's gonna lose that game. There's gonna be a winner and there's a loser. So there's constant failure being a professional athlete, but they show up every week and do the work. They practice, they learn new strategy, they work on their mindset, they get coached, and then they get ready to get in the game and do it again this weekend or next weekend, right? They take it seriously. Think about marathon runners. When they're getting ready to train for an event, they have to get some discipline and some sort of like coaching in their life, whether they're making their own marathon training plan or they're in a running group, but they have to have that winning mentality. If you don't go into your job with like, I'm a winner mentality, you may not get the results that you want. You may struggle, you may fail. Why? Because that is the way you set it up in your mind. A marathon runner does not start a race thinking, oh, I'm gonna barely survive this. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna be able to finish this race. I don't think anyone sets out on the race thinking, I'm for sure not good enough to do this. Or I'm for sure not good enough to be in this game or to be in this role. It sounds so silly, but we all struggle with that. And we actually say and play those tapes in our mind with really limiting beliefs like that are sort of unbelievable, right? Think about, where are your limiting beliefs? Do you suffer from self-sabotage? Do you just have really limiting beliefs about the quality of the work that you do? This comes up a lot because I coach a lot of solopreneurs or entrepreneurs that are in service-based business, but we are service-based providers, right? And part of what we are providing is us. We're the product. And that's where those like self-sabotaging or very limiting beliefs about ourselves come in, and that I'm hearing the thoughts and the feelings all the time in clients about like, I'm for sure not good enough for this. I'm probably gonna blow it. Failure is imminent. And I shouldn't be charging this much. I feel guilty for making a living doing this XYZ. And again, really questioning their value, particularly if they're in like a service-based business and they're doing something like coaching or therapy or mentoring or things like that. There's just a lot of self-fragility there about, should I be doing this? Am I overcharging? Am I worth it? So again, really, really limiting thoughts. And what I want you to think about is that in your life, in your mind, specifically as it comes to your work, where do you have those thoughts that you know are limiting, that you know are self-sabotaging? Write them down. And I want you to think about, are those facts about you and your work and your value, or are they fear? Because I will tell you that almost always they're based in fear. And that cloaks you, that shrouds you, and it keeps you playing small. It keeps you questioning and scrambling versus focused and productive. To do even deeper work here, I want you to challenge yourself about those specific fear-based thoughts, because again, they're not probably factual, they're fallacies. Okay, so fallacies is something that is clearly not a real belief. It's a belief based on false information or bad information, essentially. List out the feelings that you have about your work specifically, and then your fear or your fallacy about your work. I'm charging too much. I'm not good enough. I'm gonna blow it. No one's ever gonna want to use my services. Those are the types of things I'm talking about here. Dig deep and really get them out, because those are sort of like the foundational parts of the mindset that isn't serving you. So you need to really figure out what specifically it is that's keeping you trapped in this mindset. And then I want you to go into the facts, okay? The facts are the things that are really happening in your work, how you're really showing up, the qualifications you have, the heart that you have, your desire to serve others, the success you've had in the past. So that's what I'm really talking about here, is I want you to work through the fallacies. What are you thinking about? What's your fear that's holding you back in your business, or how you view your work or your contribution to the world or within your family? Where are you getting stuck? Think about the really specific things that are keeping you stuck within that sort of mindset, and then really dig into, what are the facts? Write your successes down, because those are the facts. Also, write down your fears. And here's the thing, if you're stuck in your fear and you're not growing through it, it will continue to weigh you down. But if you learn from it and you keep pushing hard and you move on from there, you get stronger, better, brighter, and you continue to shine. So it starts with you. You have the power to reframe your mindset about you and your contributions. It starts with you, but you have to do the work, and you have to believe in the facts that you know are inherently true about you, your work, your contribution, your value. Okay? Get to work. Please get in touch with me if I can help you with the mindset at all, or if you want someone to take a look even just of how you're rewriting your mindset. I ask you this to try to create a new mindset and actually write it out, like how you're going to think about yourself and value yourself. So if you even need help with that, I'm here. Otherwise, I will see you next week. Thanks for sticking in there with me today, guys. Take good care. Bye-bye.